I'd wait a million more for you. Nothing prepared me for the privilege of being yours. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you touch, or how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, I would have known what I was living for. But I've been your love is my turning page. Only the sweetest words remain. Every kiss is a cursive line. Every touch is a redefined phrase. I surrender who I've been for who you are. Nothing makes me stronger than your fragile heart. If I had only felt how it feels to be yours, I would have known what I've been living for. I've been living for. Forever can never be long enough for me. Feel like I've had long enough with you. Forget the world now, we won't let them see. But there's one thing left to do. But that the weight has lifted. Love has surely shifted my way. Today and every day. If I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe, say you will. Say you will. Together can never be close enough for me. Feel like I am close.
Who gives this woman to be with? Marriage is the promise between two people who love each other, who trust that love, who honor one another as individuals in that togetherness, and who wish to spend the rest of their lives together. It enables the two separate souls to share their desires, longings, dreams, and memories, their joys and sorrows, and to help each other through all uncertainties of life. Marriage has certain qualities of contract, in which two people take on the housekeeping task of living together to enhance life's joy. However, marriage is more than a contract. Marriage is commitment to take that joy deep, deeper than happiness, deep into the discovery of who you most truly are. It is a commitment to a spiritual journey, to a life of becoming, in which joy can comprehend despair, running through rivers of pain and into joy again. And thus marriage is ever deeper than commitment. It is a covenant that says, I love you, I trust you, I will be here for you when you are hurting, when I am hurting, I will not leave. It is a covenant intended not to prove haven from pain or from anger and sorrow. Life offers no such haven. Instead, marriage is intended to provide a sanctuary safe enough to risk loving, to risk living and sharing from the center of oneself. This is worth living. James Tyler Sosby. Will you take Pamela Lynn Kranowitz to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and protect her, and forsaking all others, to be faithful to her until death do you apart?
I do.
Pamela Lynn Kranowitz. Will you take James Tyler Sosby to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and protect him, and forsaking all others, to be faithful to him until death do you apart?
I do.
Tyler, repeat after me. I, James Tyler Sosby,
I, James Tyler Sosby,
take you, Pamela Lynn Kranowitz,
take you, Pamela Lynn Kranowitz,
to be my wife and my better.
to be my wife and my better.
I will care and cherish our relationship
I will care and cherish our relationship
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will always be open and honest
I will always be open and honest
and faithful to you.
and faithful to you.
I take you for my wife
I take you for my wife
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day on,
from this day on,
for better,
for better,
for worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for richer,
for poorer,
for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish
to love and to cherish
for all the days of my life
for all the days of my life
and until my last breath.
and until my last breath.
Pam, repeat after me. I, Pamela Lynn Kranowitz,
I, Pamela Lynn Kranowitz,
take you, James Tyler Sosby,
take you, James Tyler Sosby,
to be my husband and my better.
to be my husband and my better.
I will care and cherish our relationship
I will care and cherish our relationship
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will always be open,
I will always be open,
honest,
honest,
and faithful to you.
and faithful to you.
I take for you, my husband,
I take for you, my husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day on,
from this day on,
for better,
for better,
for worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for richer,
for poorer,
for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish
to love and to cherish
for all the days of my life
for all the days of my life
and until my last breath.
and until my last breath.
The love of God, unutterable and perfect, flows into a pure soul that way that light rushes into transparent objects. The more love that it finds, the more it gives itself. That as we grow clear and open, the more complete the joy of love is. And the more souls who resonate together, the greater the intensity of their love. For mirror-like, each soul reflects the others. All right, Trent, can I have these?
This one right.
Tyler, repeat after me. The ring which has no beginning and no end
The ring which has no beginning and no end
symbolizes the love and the trust
symbolizes the love and the trust
between us that will never cease.
between us that will never cease.
May its presence
May its presence
on your hand remind you
on your hand remind you
of my love and vow.
of my love and vow.
I place it on your finger
I place it on your finger
as a visible sign of the promises
as a visible sign of the promises
which have made us husband and wife.
which have made us husband and wife.
Now repeat after me. The ring
The ring
which has no beginning and end
which has no beginning and no end
symbolizes the love and trust between us
symbolizes the love and trust between us
that will never cease.
that will never cease.
May its presence on your hand
May its presence on your hand
remind you of my love and vow.
remind you of my love and vow.
I place it on your finger
I place it on your finger
as a visible sign of the promises
as a visible sign of the promises
which have made us husband and wife.
which have made us husband and wife.
Until now, Pam and Tyler have spent each moment of their lives as separate individuals. But from this day on and every day after, their each moment shall be shared and spent as one. By the power enthroned in me by the state of Georgia, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Sogan.